Iron Trader. Now the pitch closed at 2:30, and that was about 25 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil daily, weekly chart. Very, very interesting trading today. Crude just went up, down. Really good scalping. I scalped the UCO here today 3 times, and it was just, and now I'm still holding long. The reason I'm holding long is because now we're closed above this key 83.03. So now I'll wait to see what happens when the futures open at 6 p.m. if I'll take that trade off or if I'm just going to leave it on and then work your way up here to this 21 SMA. But this, you notice all day long, it came down and it started off above the key 8 SMA here, then it fell down, then it kept going on and back and forth, but now she closed nice firmly above. So what I want to show you here is if this 8 SMA can roll up like we had here, okay, see when we had that bottoming candle, and then it ran up here, that 8 SMA coiled right back up, and boom, there she rolled up. So now we got to see if it can coil back up there and move right on higher. But right now I'm long. I'll check and see what happens at the futures if I'm going to stay long with the UCO. But really, really nice trading in the oil, which is kind of a little bit surprising there today. So let's just look at the upside. So we want to obviously look at today's high. That was 83.75. And then the next level here you're going to go to is 84.41. Above that, we just follow the candle down, 84.75. And then we'll look right up here to 85.51. And then old sticky up here at 85.64. That's what you're kind of looking for. And then we can go all the way up here, 86.11. And then we're going to be looking for that candle there at 86.18 coming right across. So you're starting to get to rate all the resistance levels here, but you got to get above that 21. Now, on the downside, here's what we're looking at is obviously this key 8 simple moving average. This is very, very critical here now, 83.04. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. If that's lost, we'll look to yesterday's low. That's 82.44. Then we look at today's low, 81.99. And then what we can do is we'll come right over here to this 50 SMA, 81.40. And then we can look at this bottom candle, 80.88. And then we have 80.70. And then we have our nice price channel at 80.55. And then 79.97, which is your 200 SMA here. Now, obviously, if that's lost, we can look to your 50-day right there. And then we can look here to your 21 SMA here on your weekly chart. But right now, this is looking good. Now, this morning, I pointed out here that this could be a possible bull flag here because we had a nice green pole, and then we had a red, and then we had a red going on the way down. It was a lower high. Now, it looked like it just popped right on up here. So maybe this flag is coming out here, working out really, really nice here. So kind of see how it all going to shake out. RSI here looking very, very good. Your MACD, your green is still below your red, but if that can curl back up here, we can take that price up much higher. Now, MACD on the weekly, green above your red, looking very good. RSI looking good. And we're looking very, very nice here on this key levels here by Friday, which is tomorrow. We want to hold above 82.60, and we want to hold above that hundo at 82.02. If you can, then what we do is rally up, and then you want to look to the bottom of that candle. That's at 84.55, and then we'll look to the top there, 86.18, and then obviously your breakout is 87.67, your retest and your breakout. Now, again, you get above, then we just follow there, 87.83. You have 88.29, and then this is what you're looking for right there, 89.85, which is say $90, and then that there, $95, okay? But again, you got to get above this 21-day, all this resistance here, and that 87.67, which is the breakout. But this was really very kind of surprising here today. And again, we got to see exactly how it's all going to shake out here, once those futures open. So again, you want to watch the high and the low, that 83.76, and then the low 81.99 and that 83.70. Very, very key. And this is going to be crucial right here, is holding that 83.08, 83.03. Now, again, here's the way you can trade this, okay? Say tomorrow, say nothing really happens here, okay, and then tomorrow it comes down and it holds that key 8 SMA here. Well, that would be your buying opportunity, okay? That's where you would take that scalp here to go higher. Again, as long as it doesn't lose that 8 SMA here, then you're looking very, very good. So that's what we want, is we want to close above that. But that would be a good trade to take that up and then go right on up. So what we want to do here today Today's low was 81.99. So what we always do is just look to the left of the chart. So as you follow the candles down, we look at that topping tail right there. What do you have? See, 81.92. Okay, so today's high was 81.99, just above it. So always look to the left of your chart. That becomes your support levels. And then obviously if that's lost there, then you can just follow this all the way on down here until you hit that at 50 SMA here. Okay, so it's not just the candles that are just previous here. Always look to the left here because that are your key levels. Just like when we have these breakouts, this is very, very key here, okay, on the support level here now. Well, actually, yes, now. And then another one that comes all the way across here, right below that 50 SMA here. So always look to the left of the chart, and then you can say if it stops there, they say, hey, boy, I can take a scalp here and then just go higher. So right now, this is looking very, very good with a nice green candle here. We put in a lower low, but we also put in a higher high, which is very, very nice. So watch that 8 SMA when those futures open. Very, very key. And then watch that 21-day. That'll be the next target. On the downside, watch yesterday's low, watch today's low, and then watch that key 50 SMA. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, natural gas, your daily and your weekly. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, let's just take a quick look at that weekly first. Hasn't really done anything. You're still right below here, that key 8 SMA here. Now sitting at 1.726. So it looks like that 8 SMA is kind of rolling over here. Maybe a possible test of that 1.52. We got to see. But right now, you made a lower low here today at 1.60. But UNG, okay, was a really good trade. I got 20 cents right out of the hole in pre-market. And then I just waited, okay? So then I went back into the trade, okay? I went back into the trade, and I went back in there a little bit late, but I got in there at 14.20, and then I got stopped out at 14.40, so that was another 20 cents. So I got 40 cents today on 5,000 shares. So that worked out really good. Now, again, I didn't get the high. You got all the way up to 14.55. I was going to sell it, but I says, no, I'm going to leave that loose stop in there. And then eventually it came in and stopped me out there. So I'm happy with the 40 cents on the natural gas because Crude was really, really a good trader today. NVIDIA was a really good trader today. Netflix was a good trader today. Tesla was a good trader today. There's a lot other stuff that was a lot easier than try to work there with the old natural gas. Okay, so always remember that. If there's no trade there, just sit on your hands and look for something else, to take the trade. Okay, so that's very, very key. However, natural gas here, now we want to let's look at the downside. Okay, so you want to look at that 1.60. If that's lost, here's the key that you're going to go to next, 1.589. And then we'll look right to the bottom of this candle. You look at 1.57, and then your retest down here at 1.52. Okay, so that exactly is your downside. So, but again, this chart, you still have a low, higher low, higher low, and a higher low here. So right now, it's intact. Okay, upside, you want to watch today's high. Let me bigger up a little bit. Today's high is going to be very, very key. Okay, so when these futures open here, you want to watch that 1.675, and then on the bottom, you want to watch that 1.60. So again, if you can get above, here's going to be your target is going to be that 8 SMA, 1.724. Okay, right above that, you have 1.753, and then you have your 21-day at 1.77. Okay, above that, right here, you look to this candle and this candle. Okay, that's 1.80, and then we just come right to the big red here at 1.84, and then 1.85 comes right off the top of that candle. Your big retest here is 1.943. So nothing has really changed that much. It's just that we put in a lower low, and we ended up here with the red candle. Now, UNG, I say, been trading really, really good today. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out when those futures open, and we have one more day of trading. Okay, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour. Okay, here's your 4-hour chart. You say, okay, you look at that price channel, it says 1.60. Okay, all you have to do is go to the left of your chart, and right there, what you see here is 1.64. Okay, so that was the reason that it went there. Okay, and then again, if it lost, then you go 1.589. Okay, but right now, as of right now, we still have that double bottom situation. 1.589 right there, and then 1.60, which is a double bottom with a higher low. That's always very good, even though it doesn't look like it. Now, again, if you lose that 1.587, that double bottom is gone. You're going to go 1.57, and you're going to retest that 1.52 level. Very, very easy. Now, you can see here how this rolled right on over here, and then you're losing everything all the way down to this 1.60. So we have to see how this is all going to shake out. So this is why you want to use these Key simple moving averages. See your 21-day. If it blows through the 8-day, then the next one you do is you look at that 21-day. These are almost like in tandem, one just a little bit higher. Okay, but what you do is it comes right in and it couldn't get through. It topped out and it came right on down. Couldn't get through, couldn't get through, couldn't get through. Okay, so this is why you want to trade the charts. You just look at the 8-day. If it goes past that, then you look at that 21-day. Okay, again, this is going to become your big resistance now, 1.62 and 1.64. If you can get through that, then you're going to retest this 1.67. If you can get above that, then you look into this 50-day at 1.71, 1.73, and then 1.74 on the upside. The downside, you got to watch that 160. If that's lost, there's your target right there, 1.589. Okay, very, very simple. So right now, the natural gas here is not looking very good. But in the UNG today, there was a lot of really, really nice scalps going on here. So I was very, very happy with the UNG here as far as the trading wise goes. So very, very good. Now, again, there's many ways to trade. You can do futures, you can do options, whatever it is, however you trade. I trade the UNG for the long and KOLD there for the short. Now, the KOLD, you had a good spread. You had 69.80 on the bottom, 73.19. But for me, I just would rather trade the UNG today. It just seemed to be working, okay? But if you're going to trade, use a tick chart, a 1 and a 5 minute. If you want to slow the trade down a little bit, use a 15-minute and a 30-minute, or a 1 hour and a 4 hour, okay, situation. But always, at the end of the day, no matter what, look at a daily, a weekly, and a monthly to give you that big picture. Okay, that's what I got for you, crude natural gas. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we'll do it all over again. Thanks for watching.